3 15-minute periods. One team goes home with a medal. The other team goes home with memories. Moore to face off against Arnaud to start things off. The French get control of it. Debras cross for Ballet. France's Ballet off a stick into the corner. Back there first is Miller Ademic. Rich Bennett in goal for Great Britain. Mikhail Mueller for France. Ballet again dumps it in. Moore will go back to pick it up for Great Britain. France with an early line change, 35 seconds in. Ademic. Cross for Scott Wright. Moore. They'll get it inside the blue line, dump it in. Porubsky, another key player for Great Britain, logs a lot of time back on the blue line. Sauvage couldn't get past Wright. Wright controls the bouncing ball and heads up the left side, watched by Giorgio. Wright hauled down in the corner. Nice tackle, play continues. Late call by the referee, the arm finally goes up. I was watching, his arm did not go up right away, but pretty obvious holding call in behind the French goal. So Great Britain will get the first power play this morning. Just 1:18 into the opening period. They'll go with Porubsky, Morrison at center, Farrington, Carl Graham, and Scott Ellard. They like to set up with Graham on the left side and Morrison here on the right. Graham takes a shot, a fairly easy save for Mueller. Saw that all the way, no traffic in front of the French goaltender. Farrington back to Porubsky. Graham. Porubsky into the slot for Farrington. That's where he likes to work. Got away a good shot. Whistle has gone. Ellard is shaken up in front of the goaltender. Referee blew the whistle just to check on the player, and he's going to limp off the floor. Great Britain changing up their power play. Wright, Ademic, Moore, Tom Cole, and Reese Bull out there. Merrick Hannes, Dimitri Bogus, Ballet, and Arnaud are the French penalty killers. And this is Ballet. He's got some time, so he'll turn, have a look, fire it down the floor. Back to get it is Ademic. Long pass gave time for Debras to step up there and intercept it for France. He's out there on the penalty kill now. Moore. Tried to get it out in front for Bull. Cleared away. Kick to the boards. And thrown down the floor. At least thrown out by the French player. Dumped in. That was Debras for France, who that play sitting on the floor just kind of picked up the ball and threw it out. Ademic back in. Mueller drops it, and it is cleared down the floor once again. Only 15 seconds left to go in the power play for Great Britain. Still no score. Bronze medal game in the B pool. Dangerous pass out in front. Arnaud was there, and again he'll turn. Penalty had expired. I don't think he was aware of that. So that'll be a flooring call against France. Might take a few minutes for most players to find their legs this morning. As I say, a 7:30 start here in Zug. Most guys aren't used to playing games this early, maybe not since their minor days. They played some minor hockey. Kids have to get up early and play. Arnaud with a little bit of room now on the left side. Farrington trying to catch up Arnaud with his shot. And Farrington got back, broke that up. I don't think it got through to the goal. Ellard with a quick breakout for Great Britain. Save made by Mueller. France at center. Giorgio can't get it out. Doesn't on the second try. It was kept in by Carol Wood on a good play. Wood back there. Giorgio had lost his stick, so Wood is able to move it up ahead. Bull on the left side. There's a good pass. Finds Tom Watson. Bull turns, puts it back in the corner. Watson goes in there to get it. For Callum Mort. Davis with a shot. Rebound lies loose at the side of the goal. Great Britain have it. Pressure now by the Brits. Cleared out in front by Watson and then down the floor. I'm going to rule flooring on that. Come back down to a right. Still no score. 5:15 in opening period. As the sun rises a little higher in the sky, that display of sunshine, which was right at center just prior to game time, is slowly making its way to the boards and will disappear shortly. I'll often see the sun shining in on the floor at a hockey game. But this one with the early start, the sun was so low coming in from that side. That's down the floor, flooring. Again, the players all yell icing. Draw won by France, but taken away by Great Britain. Here's a 2-on-1. Haig passes it across. They score! Vladimir Porubsky, 2-on-1. Broke out with Adam Haig. Haig held it to the last second. Looked like there was nowhere to pass. I thought he was going to shoot as the French defense played it well, but managed to get the pass across, and Porubsky puts it home. And Great Britain take a 1-0 lead. Johnny Tulip out there now for Great Britain. Pass up on the right side for Ellard. Got it to Farrington to an open wing. France right up the middle. Almost hit Arnaud as he was streaking up the middle. It goes into the corner. With a straight arm to Tulip. Clears him away, but Morrison's trying to get it. Good job by Giorgio to angle him off. Good body position. Graham just down to the French blue line. Borubski, who got the goal this morning, was the overtime hero for Great Britain in their qualifying game. Goes down the floor, flooring against Great Britain. Against Hong Kong, scoring in overtime. That put him into the semifinal, which they lost to Haiti yesterday, a strong team from Haiti. And put him into the bronze medal now back against France. They say France and Great Britain clashed in the round robin. France won it by a score of 5-3. Cole. A little trouble handling it, went off his heel and came back out. Ball rolls into Bennett. Bennett's got it. He'll hold on. Won cleanly by the French. Ballet with a shot that hit a player in front. Goal in over the blue line. Can't touch it. Would have been offside. Ballet for the French. All the way down the floor and way ahead of everyone. That'll be flooring call against France. A game happening over at the ice arena starting at 8 o'clock this morning. Women's game between Italy and Switzerland. That's for 5th place in the women's pool. And watch that one without commentary. There will be coverage of it. Watson in over the blue line. Back. Shot comes in, but knocked down in front by Capet. Down the floor. That was tipped, though, so that's not going to be a flooring call. Farrington. Up ahead to Mort. Mort at center. Clears it in. Ballet back to get it. Great Britain will make some changes. Stopped at center by Moore. Moore heading up the right side. Moore's got a little bit of room. His shot, save is made by Mueller. He came out, cut down the ankle, took it right in the center of the chest. No rebound. Referee didn't like the way that face-off was done. They're going to redo it. Right, up at the blue line. Gain the zone. Ademic. Sharp angle, shot, save made by Mueller. Didn't control the rebound, but French come up with it. Arnaud in over the blue line, drops it back to Courier. Ball comes in front, knocked down by Wright. He'll bring it out. Up ahead to Mort. Mort, trailer is right. Shot comes in, bounces around in front and cleared away. Merrick Hennis with a shot. He's been a goal scorer for France. Shot went wide, rebound all the way at the center, and Haig has got it. Haig tried to feather it through. That went off the foot of the French player. Bertrand, who did a good job just staying with Haig, taking away any lane to the goal. Battle down in the corner off the boards. Here comes Morrison. Morrison working off the boards, pulls it back, gets a shot, but immediately blocked. Flip back down the floor. Once again, it'll be flooring against France. 9:28 gone, opening period, just the one goal. Vladimir Porubsky from Adam Haig. A 2-on-1 for Great Britain. That's the score they lead it by right now. They'll get it out in front. Shot by Farrington. 2 saves. Finally, they'll put it in on the 3rd try. It is Chrissy Morrison Jr. Farrington had a couple of whacks at it out in front. Mikhail Mueller made the first 2 saves. But Morrison put home the 3rd rebound. And the pride of the Lions are beginning to roar. They are up 2-0 on the French. Been kidding Chrissy Morrison about that short stick he uses, very noticeably shorter than most players. I asked him about it the other night, and he said it came from when he was younger playing some ice hockey. He had a very pronounced bent over style of skating, so I went with a shorter stick to kind of compensate, and that just carried over into his ball hockey days. He uses it very effectively. Got himself a goal with it that time. McMillan, one of, I believe, 4 players from Scotland on this UK team. Right at the blue line, brought out by the French, but no further than center. Hurst doesn't get the blue line. Now he'll clear it in. Mueller at the plate. They're down the floor right onto Rich Bennett, so he'll have to play it. No flooring. Hurst gets it up ahead to Reese Bull. Bull from outside the blue line, shot in. Easy save for Mueller. Scarfilieri. Pass over to Arnaud, up ahead to Courrier. Courrier clears it into the corner. Back down there first is Ryan Davis. To Carl Wood. Pass mishandled a little bit at center. Pushing and shoving there. McMillan comes up with it. Farrington got it in over the blue line, no further. Scarfilieri up ahead. Arnaud in over the blue line. Pass across for Giorgio. Down to Hannes. He works his way off the boards. Hannes getting out in front. Pass across. Big save by Bennett. Huge save by Rich Bennett. His first big test of the game as the French threw it around. Got the right pad down, used all of that big frame of his to come up with that save. It's played by Giorgio to break that up. At center, cleared in by France. Ademic. Moore. In support comes Haig. Haig circling in the corner. Tried to go in behind the goal. Ballet broke it up. Ballet flipped it out of play. The face-off will stay in the French zone. .2:17 remaining opening period. It's been a good one for Great Britain here in this bronze medal game. They lead at 2-0. Porubsky with a shot, 3-0. His second of the game. And it's getting late early for the French. They trail 3-0 now here late in the first period. Vladimir Porubsky with a couple of goals as the Lions roar. Think back to that save made just a minute ago by Rich Bennett. How a save by a goaltender can turn a game around. That goes in, it's 2-1. And we've got a very tight game, and the French have a bit of momentum going their way. Instead, Bennett denies the goal. Great Britain comes back with one of their own, and it is 3-0. Completely different. Goaltenders don't just stop balls, they create momentum for their teams. That time Bennett created some momentum for his teammates. And now a pretty good lead here early in this game. Still first period, 3-0 already. Courier. Stolen away, cleared back out again. Eric Hannes over on the far side. Arnaud back to Hannes. Hannes looking around. Takes it back out into center, dumps it in, wide of the goal. And Ellard has it. Ellard got it to the far side. Cleared in. Here's Morrison again, trying to wrap around Morrison. Really handle the ball. His shot wide. Put him up there with Marcel Mallet as one of the better ball handlers in B pool. Mallet playing with India. McMillan in the corner. Watched by Bogus. 22 seconds to go in the period. Flavel to the blue line, back in. Working hard along the boards. Goes into the corner. Dimitri Bogus. McMillan was all over him. McMillan stole it. Got it out in front. A swing and a miss just as the buzzer goes. The ball came out to Tom Cole, just couldn't find the handle. Great opening period for Great Britain. They lead it 3-0 after 15 minutes of play. Bronze medal, B pool action. We'll be back with period number 2 in just a few moments. You're watching the 2015 ISBHF World Championships from Zug, Switzerland. Face-off control by Great Britain. Nobody in the penalty box to start the second period. 5 runners aside out there. Morrison over to Ellard. He'll dump it into the corner and go in there to chase. DeBra was on him, Baptiste DeBra. Early pressure, ball came right into the crease. Mueller made the save, the ball set there momentarily. French can't get it out. Arnaud will try. Good move by Arnaud, good work to get it out. Arnaud working against Tulip. Pass over here to Ballet. Here's Ballet. Shot, another save by Bennett. Looks around with the ball went up and out of play. Rich Bennett, an animated goaltender for Great Britain, always kind of fidgeting around, looking around. checking his equipment. There is the goalie for Great Britain right on cue, Rich Bennett. Big man. Directing traffic out there now. Giorgio. Capet. Saved by Bennett. Knocks the rebound away. Comes out towards the blue line. Kept in by the French. Giorgio.
2 minutes penalty. Number 12.
The penalty was called to Great Britain on that last play, that shot that came in on Bennett. Ellard with the penalty. So this is a power play for France. Try and get a little momentum going. They've had very little in the way of that here in this game. Still a lot of time left, though. Still early in the second. Capet. From outside, shot comes in, wide of the net. Bennett reaching for it, he's got it. Bogus looking for a loose ball, none to be found. Ballet across. Arnaud. Just under a minute now in the power play. Shot wide of the net. Ballet didn't get a lot on that. A little bit off the heel of his stick. Ballet. Hannes. Top of the circle. Shot wide. Arnaud. Through the middle. Oh, another big save by Bennett. He's having himself a good game. Courier was alone in front and was robbed by Rich Bennett. Good defensive play by Carl Wood. Got the ball down the floor. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Long pass up the blue line taken by Courier. Off the boards. Tried to get it to Hannes, a little bit too far for him, and Great Britain get it down the floor. And that will kill the penalty as Ellard steps back out onto the floor. Ballet at the middle. Savage couldn't move it. Great Britain breakout. Poor line change by France. And here's Watson with a breakaway shot. Couldn't quite control it. Save made by Mueller, but a terrible line change by the French led to that breakaway. And Watson just couldn't quite get the ball to settle for him. Didn't get the shot I'm sure he was looking for. And Mueller with the save. Mort in front, it's tipped, it's still loose, looking for it, kicked to the side. Arnaud has it. Arnaud, long pass across the floor, easily picked off by Wood. Mort has it at center. Back to Ademic. Get it in over the red line, puts it in on goal, cleared to the corner by Mueller. Haig on it first. Got it back to Mort. Tried to get it back. That was intercepted. Haig has it again. Mort. Shot goes off the stick, up and out of play. Another big save by Rich Bennett. Very impressive. There you see Mikhail Mueller, goalie for France. He's had a pretty good tournament. Got a lot of balls fired his way. Turnaround wide. Farrington on it first. Farrington. Morrison working it off the board. Shoots, scores his second of the game. Matches teammate Porubsky. Oh, Farrington with a little unworthy move. Brit's really starting to celebrate now. Great play by Morrison as he came off the boards. You see, this is not a sport for the faint of heart. Morrison comes to the bench celebrating. See the cut under his eye and a deep bruise. We walk around here during the day in between games, and players are right around milling around out front, and it's a rare player that's not covered in bruises and welts and bandages and splints, and it's been a rough week. 9 days. We started last Friday with our opening game. Switzerland taking on Bermuda, the opening game of the tournament. Here we are 9 days later. Hag with a shot. That doesn't get through. Another shot. Bounces in behind the goal. Giorgio and Moore. Moore. Out. Porubsky has it. In front, another chance. Save, Ademic. Mueller looked around. Scarfilieri couldn't come up with it. Porubsky across. Shot. Saved by Mueller. And the French have gone into a bit of a shell here right now. Trying to split the defense was Cole. McMillan with a try. Everybody wants in on it now. McMillan was stopped. Right. Off the boards. Down behind it, Cole. Cole having a look around. In front, backhand, Mueller makes the save. Now, unfortunately for the French, they were doing the same thing, just looking around, watching the Brits play. Defensively, really nobody moving their feet. Great Britain able to do whatever they wanted on that shift. If the French team doesn't find a way to up the energy level here pretty soon, this game could really get out of hand before it's over. If they can get one, maybe get something going in a positive nature, turn things around a little bit, make a game out of this one, but no sign that that's going to happen yet. Of course, we know in a game of hockey, things can change. Momentum can swing quickly. Right now, it's swinging all in favor of Great Britain. Hurst back to get it. Out at center. Taken by Hurst, back in his own end. French keep it in. Bogus's shot from way out was played by Bennett, but went off his stick up and out of play just over the top of the glass. Rich Bennett adjusting the equipment. It's always in motion. Wood back in the corner, leaves it behind the goal for Davis. Up at the blue line, Porubsky. Porubsky turning. Porubsky playing up on the forward line now. Porubsky dumps it in. Now Porubsky drops back to center. You get two Brit players playing the same position back there, and that'll allow the French to get it out. Both Porubsky and Ryan went out to center. Watson tried to bring it in over the blue line. He was stopped. Over on the far side, Wood has it for Great Britain. Bertrand. Had it stolen away by Caleb Mort. Farrington got a lot on that, but was deflected up and out of play. Farrington's a goal scorer. Likes to work in that high slot area. Morrison in front, hopped over the stick of Farrington. Ballet clears it to Arnaud. Courrier back to Debras. Up ahead to Hannes. Pass picked off at the blue line. Ellard back down the floor. Not sure that was necessary as he floors it. Looks like he had a little more time to make a play. There's really no pressure from the French after he intercepted that pass. 8:28 gone now in the second. Great Britain added a goal, a second goal by Chrissy Morrison Jr. He's got two, Porubsky's got two, Great Britain has four. France still looking to get on the board. Shot into the corner, went well wide. Hannes trying to work off the boards. Porubsky's got it. Porubsky up ahead. They were looking for Moore. Moore comes over to get it. Moore off the boards. Right. In front, and oh, what a chance for Adam Haig. All alone down at that far post. Set up beautifully, just couldn't quite come up with it. Shot comes in. Back of the point. Ademik's shot is blocked. Right off the boards. Pass across Ademic. He's on his backhand. Good save by Mueller. Scarfilieri up to Courrier. Off the stick of Hannes, and back come Great Britain. Reese Bull. Bull allowed to walk right in. Got the shot. Mueller made the save. French defense just kept backing up, and Reese Bull able to get away a pretty good shot. Hurst. Bull fan on the one-timer. Kept in. And Great Britain will throw it around out in front. Bull was all alone if that ball had gotten to him. Kept in. Cole trying to get to it. Scarfilieri, he's knocked down. That's going to be a penalty to Great Britain. Dean McMillan is going to go as Scarfilieri was knocked down inside his own blue line. Long time between penalties. Power play here for France. Under 5 minutes to go, second period. If France wants to get out of first gear, this is their chance. Power play opportunity.
2 minutes penalty for the players number 16 from Great Britain, Macmillan Dean for holding. Time 25.
Bennett with a couple of saves. That ball is still loose and their players jamming at it, but Bennett kept it out. Pass comes across. That one was blocked by Farrington. Arnaud shot over the top of the goal. That went out of play. And we're going to rule that the faceoff will come outside the blue line. France in over the blue line. Ballet here on the right side for Mary Canis. Back to Ballet. Ballet steps into it, scores! France's Ballet brings a bit of life to the French team. As they finally get on the board. Ballet's got a pretty good shot. Mans the point for France on the power play. So 4-1, we'll see if that sparks the French a little bit. Comes with 4:10 left to go in the second period. Dumped in right to Bennett. He'll cover it up and we'll get a face-off. Great Britain's end of the floor one more time. Giorgio's shot was blocked.
First goal for France, scored by players number 3, Ballet Francis, assisted by number 47, Honest Money. Time 25:50.
Porubsky. Right side for Moore. Haig cutting for the front of the goal. Moore has it. Watched by Bertrand. Moore trying to spin out in front, gets out in front. Haig with a shot. Scores! Wasn't sure. Mueller looked around, but the ball's in the back of the net. Mueller not happy with himself on that one. Feels that's one he should have had. So much for maybe turning things around for France. They score, and seconds later, the Brits respond. Adam Haig with a goal, getting in on the action here.
The fifth goal for Great Britain is scored by players number 86, Adam, assisted by number 75.
So they
Stephen.
restore their 4-goal
Time
lead as things
26:34.
ready to wind down in the second period. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the second stanza. Out in front and picked off. Careful though, don't overhandle in front of your own goal. Loose Bull got away with it. Quicker to the ball was Cole. Slips, goes down. Ballet, captain for France and their goal scorer. One bright light for them here this morning. Ball goes into the corner. Speaking of bright light, our patch of sunshine has disappeared. Still sunny out, but sun's up high enough it's not streaming in through the window onto the floor. McMillan in the corner. McMillan back to Wood. Weak shot. No chance of getting through. Not cleared out. Put right back in again. And Cole is on it. Cole for Bull. Bull takes it off his foot. Shot was blocked. Hannes got it up ahead. He looks for the return pass right at the blue line. Takes it off his foot, gets a shot away just wide. Porubsky drops it back for Wood up at the blue line. Mort with a good move to get himself free. Over on the far boards. Cut off by Arnaud. Arnaud turning. Mort all over him. He's got to play it back to Scarfilieri. Hannes will just backhand it in. Under a minute and a half left now in the second period. Porubsky. Picked off at center by Hannes. In over the blue line, but pass was too far there for his teammate. Julien Perreault, haven't seen much of him in this game. First time I've mentioned his name. Watson. Ellard with a shot, saved by Mueller. Ballet in the corner, over the far side. Bogus. Dimitri Bogus just dumps it in. Johnny Tulip will go back to get it. Tulip, always a fan favorite at these games. A veteran of UK ball hockey. Bogus, stop that. Just 15 seconds left to go in the period. Cleared in and taken away by Tulip. Oh, tried to break away past Morrison. Picked off. Ball cleared back in by the French. Everybody on one side for Great Britain. It's not going to matter. Buzzer goes. Period's over. France got on the board, but Great Britain add to their lead. They had 2 in that second period. Two goals by Chrissy Morrison Jr., 2 goals by Vladimir Porubsky, and the 5th goal coming off the stick of Adam Haig. Have the Brits out in front. 1 goal by France on a power play under a captain, France's Ballet. That's it for France. This is Ballet. Back into his own end to Baptiste Debras. Merrick Hannes dropping it back. Following up on it is Ballet, but stolen away, and the breakout now Morrison. One-on-one with Scarfilieri. Morrison will shoot it. Mueller makes the save. The ball goes out of play, and that'll bring about a face-off in the French end of the floor. Chrissy Morrison Jr. heading off. And a strong tournament for Great Britain. Mentioned off the top, he's one of the key players that the Brits would rely on in this game. Porubsky, another one, and they've both come up big with a pair of goals each. When it's the big games, your big players have got to step up, and they have for Great Britain here. Cole through the crease, comes out the other side. Back at the point. Played in. Cole. Kept in by Bull. He'll dump it into the corner. Cole on it first for Great Britain here in the near side for Dean McMillan. Down for Cole. Cole working in the corner. Works it back towards the blue line and takes it back off the half wall, threw it in front. Penalty to France. Thomas Giorgio knocked down Dan Flavel in front of the French goal. And Giorgio's going to go for 2. call it interference, as the ball was at around the half wall when the incident occurred. Nowhere near the ball. Great Britain with a power play. Farrington, that high slot, that's what he calls home right there. Got a good shot away. Right on goal, save made by Mueller. Taken out by Arnaud. He'll backhand it as far as the Great Britain blue line. Perubsky has it. Tried to get it to Morrison along the boards. Morrison's got it now down in the corner, and he'll set it up here on the power play now for Great Britain. Morrison stepping in off the wall, having to look around. Pass across. Carol Graham. Perubsky faked it. Morrison. Morrison with his shot, looking for the deflection, was Farrington right down along the goalpost that time. Just missed. Farrington plays it back to Graham. Doesn't shoot it. Perubsky. Perubsky one-timer wide. Rebound. Morrison. Graham. Shot. Hit the outside of the net. Farrington's on it. That's Ellard out in front. Farrington. Graham steps in. Shot again just wide. Just missed. Morrison's got it here on the near side. Graham. Shot again wide. He'll try it again, Graham. This time it's on goal, just got behind Merrick. It rolled in behind him, it's still loose. That was headed for the goal line, just cleared at the last second. Ellard. Morrison, shot, saved by Mueller. Another penalty coming up to the French. Delayed penalty. Touched up. They'll be 2 men short for the next 10 seconds. Arnaud. Arnaud makes his way to the penalty box. Bennett banging his stick on the floor. I think his players know that first penalty has expired. It's a 5-on-4 power play for Great Britain.
France, Matthias for cross-checking. Time 33:24.
Tear down the floor, right onto Bennett. Leave it there for Wood. Head for Watson. Bull, give and go, back to Watson. Bull heads into the slot. Got Wright and Ademic back at the points. Right shot goes wide. Rebound comes off the end boards. Cleared in behind the goal. Ademic holds it in here on the right side. To right. Shot from well out. Blocker save made by Mueller. Watson trying to work along the boards. French come up with it. Clear it down the floor. Perubsky gains the line, sets it up, mishandle over on the right side, or left side rather, and brought out by France. Ball goes into the corner, batted away by Ademic. Right up at center. Right following up on it, right busting in, tried to pass it back. DeBra was there, back at the point. Perubsky, shot scores. There's the Hattie. Hat trick, Vladimir Perubsky. Laddie with the Hattie for Great Britain. And folks, 6-1 5:19 in. Get the medals polished up. David Hurst up the blue line. McMillan.
Sixth goal for Great Britain.
Tipped in.
Scored by players number 23, Porubsky, Vladimir,
Mueller
assisted by
around the
number
boards.
75, Ward Stephen. Time 35:19.
Taken away by Flavel. Dan Flavel behind the goal. Over to Hurst. Back to Flavel. Cleared down into the French end. That's going to be a flooring call against Great Britain as things have slowed to a crawl since that goal by Porubsky. Bogus with a shot, scores. See Bennett unhappy with himself for giving that one up. Dimitri Bogus goes high on the big goaltender, got it over his right shoulder. 6-2. Is it too little too late, or is this the beginning of a French resurgence? 8:29 left to go. 4-goal game. Bogus up to the blue line. Pass across, tipped away by Graham, stays in play. Ball bouncing around. Farrington gets to it first.
Scored by players number 19, Bogus Dimitri, assisted by number 47, Anis Marek.
This is Morrison. Cross for Ellard. Ellard stepping in, drops it back for Morrison. Morrison ducking and weaving and plays it back to Tulip. Tulip's going to shoot it. Went off the glove of Mueller into the corner. Farrington out in front. Farrington gets to the slot, drops it back for Tulip. Down low for Morrison. Morrison. Shot off his stick. Mueller's got it, hangs on. Mikhail Mueller has been very busy in goal for France in this one. May change by the French being denied. France win it. Can't get it out. Kept in by Great Britain. Mort behind the goal. Out in front, tipped in front. Mort tried to get it out to Watson who was in front. Shot from Bull goes well wide. Giorgio over there along the boards. Pirro. Pass a little bit too far for Sauvage. More pass up at center, taken. Watson couldn't control it. Goes in there with Debras. They'll bump. Ball is in their feet. The French come up with it. Bad giveaway out in front. Haig with a shot looking for his second. Save made by Mueller. Delayed penalty coming up to Great Britain. French still with it back in their own end. Time is not their ally. And a long pass down the floor, but it's going to be a penalty to Great Britain. So they'll bring the face-off in Great Britain's end of the floor anyway. Tom Watson. The penalty. Two-minute penalty, Watson. So that's just the one-stroke variety penalty. Slipping a little golf reference as Tom Watson heads to the penalty box.
2 minutes penalty for the play was the number 21 from Great Britain, Watson. Tom
Ballet.
for interference. Time 39:02.
Ballet's got one power play goal. Arno shot right in. Bennett's got it this time. He controls the rebound. 5:35 left to go in the game. Still only 8:51 in the morning here in Zug. A very early start for this bronze medal game. They had to rejuggle the schedule a little bit based on results yesterday and get extra game here in the Bossard. So they started a little bit earlier than the original schedule had planned for. Brought in just onside. 2-on-1 down low, Farrington. And Mueller, I think, got a pad on that, deflected it over the top of the goal. Nice 2-on-1 down low for Great Britain, executed beautifully, and Farrington got a great shot away. Ballet. Moore, again short-handed come Great Britain. Moore. Korubski down for Moore. And killing the penalty, Great Britain can just dance around with the ball all they want. Nobody bothering to pressure Steve Moore at all. He finally loses it behind the goal. Eventually it had to happen, but killed with 20 seconds, 30 seconds on that rush. Ian Porubsky. Great Britain spent more time in the French zone on this power play while short-handed. Back of the blue line, mishandled a little bit. Courier across. 5 seconds left to go on the power play. Hannes with a shot. That's deflected up and out of play. Teams will make some line changes. 3:59 left to go.
full strings.
Down the floor. Can Cole catch up to it before it gets over the line? Well, they were still shorthanded when the ball was released, so no flooring. Penalty's over, though. Cole, backhand. Mueller plays it to the boards. Bull out in front. Cole with a shot. Went off somebody over into the side. Flavel down low. Great Britain fans beginning to feel it. They start to cheer down below. Taken away by the French. Into the corner. Flavel. Up along the boards for McMillan. He'll chip it in, and that'll be a penalty to France. McMillan played it off the boards past the French player who tried to impede McMillan's progress. Knees may have come together there. It's Julien Perrault who's going to go. Just under 3 minutes left. Power play for Great Britain. They're going to head back to the UK with bronze medals from this 2015 World Championship of Street Hockey. Great showing here for the UK program as they will medal.
Number 86 from France, Julien for tripping. Time 42:01.
Tulip outside, given room to just dump it in. Mueller comes out to play it, mishandled it a little bit. Capet has it. Tulip is on him, battling behind the goal. Over into the corner, Capet pushed in behind the goal by Farrington. Farrington trying to go get the loose ball, may have had his stick held, and he did. Yeah, referee sees that. Ball came loose, Farrington went to the corner to get the ball, and Capet just grabbed his stick. Great Britain came out roaring in the first period. 3 goals, took the lead early. France really had no response at all. Got 1 goal in the second period. Maybe gave them a little hope, but then Britain came back with another one a few seconds later, and it's really been just playing out the strings since then. And again, the Great Britain fans here at the Beausard begin to chant. There's some of the horns and the bells going off. Korubsky down low. Right, scores, given all kinds of time in that slot on that 5-on-3 power play. Stephen Wright, 7-2. Sorry, Scott Wright. Great Britain, I assume it was worth getting up early for this one. Your team is going to take a bronze medal home. Coming in looking for more. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of this bronze medal game. I'm sure you're enjoying the outcome. It's been a pleasure to cover the Great Britain teams, the men's and the women's, here at this 2015 World Championship in Zug. Chance to meet a lot of the guys and the gals off the rink. There's another goal. David Hurst getting in on the action. I think the French are a little bit upset at all the celebrating after the goals. The game is over. But the response to that has got to come a lot earlier. Preventing those goals. Too late to show some emotion now. The emotion is being shown as frustration. They did not come out with much jump in this one. I asked the question off the top, which French team would show up? So we've seen two different teams really for France. They defeated Great Britain in the round robin 5-3 in a spirited game. Spirit has left them in this one. Now a discussion at center.
The seventh goal for Great Britain, scored by player listed number 11, Wright Scott, assisted by number
Just getting the seventh goal announced now. That one by Scott Wright, who I call Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright, one of my favorite comedians.
Number 16 from Great Britain, Macmillan Dean for slashing. Time 43:44.
They're going to say it was a late change by the French. Going to send Ballet all the way over from the far side of the floor back to the bench. Because a late change delays the game. This will speed it up. I always have a little problem with this. When it happens late in the game, you do it early to try and set the tone, but at this point, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. Here's Wood. And the eighth goal for Great Britain, the one by Hurst, has not gone up. I'm not sure. It seemed like they called that one off. Missed that and all the other stuff that was happening. Down to 23 seconds. Again, not sure why the goal was disallowed unless there was a player in the crease. I was watching what was happening out at center and between the players as they came together. Countdown is on. We're down to 5 seconds to go. Watson dumps it down the floor. There goes the buzzer. And a wonderful result for Great Britain this morning as they swarm goaltender Rich Bennett. Bennett wasn't overly busy in this game, but he came up with a huge save. You might remember that second period. Sorry, in the first period when it was 2-1. Get this right. When it was 2-0 for Great Britain, Bennett with a huge save in the first period to take away what looked to be a sure goal. Great Britain came back seconds later, made it 3-1. 3-0. That's a rough morning. It is early. Need to get an extra coffee in. But that big save, while he didn't have a lot, huge one, a momentum changer. Great Britain went up 3-0 and just rode that first period into a bronze medal this morning. There you see the players celebrating. Dan Flavel, Vladimir Porubsky rather, Tom Watson. There's Johnny Tulip. Maurice Bull, head coach Stuart Wilson. And for the French, a different scene, as they will go home empty-handed in terms of medals. They will receive, I think all players here will receive something from the committee to show that their participation in these 2015 World Championships, the ISBHF World Championship of Street Hockey. This will stay for the bronze medal presentation. Players have worked hard for this. Coming up next, of course, will be the gold medal game. Cayman Islands and Haiti. Haiti defeated Great Britain, won semi-final yesterday. The Cayman Islands defeated France.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, ISBHF presents the best player from each team. Best player from France. The player is the number 3, Ballet Francis.
Before we get to the bronze medals, we'll get the Player of the Game awards. Francis Ballet, the captain for France, got their first goal, gets the Player of the Game. Interesting choices for Great Britain. Porubsky had the hat trick.
Best player from the team Great Britain is the player with the number 27, Farrington Greg.
Oh, they give it to Greg Farrington. Had a goal, had a strong game. A lot of Brits could have been up for that award. They played a great team game this morning. Their stars came through for them. Porubsky with a hat trick. Chrissy Morrison Jr. with a couple of goals. Everybody pitched in. Good goaltending by Rich Bennett.
The national anthem will now be played. We kindly ask you to stand up for the national anthem from the team of Great Britain. We congratulate France for the 4th place and Great Britain for the 3rd place in B pool of the Street Hockey World Championship 2015 here in Seoul. We are now presenting the medals to both teams.
So France will pick up a medal for 4th place. The bronze medal, the big prize here this morning, will go to Great Britain. All right, we'll let the camera run as the players receive their 4th place medals, and of course the bronze medals to Great Britain. Congratulations, Pride of the Lion on display this morning in Zug. We're back in just a little while. Next game scheduled for 9:30. That's just 22 minutes from now. Gold medal game, Cayman Islands versus Haiti. We'll have that for you. Stay with us.
trophy. We would now ask the captain from France to step forward and collect the trophy. Now we would ask the captain from Great Britain to step forward and collect the trophy. We thank you for your visit and hope to see you again. The next game between Cayman Island and Levy starts at 9:30.